What's going on, YouTube? Forgot to create a video about this after I installed all the parts in the bike. But I figured I should show you guys that if you have a foam filter, you have to oil it unless the manufacturer specifically says you don't need to oil it. So there's types that are no oil filters, but this one is specifically you need to oil it. Since it's a foam filter, it's more porous. Um, That's why it creates more flow, but at the same time, it lets little particles of dust in. So um, I don't know if there's an argument about people not oiling their filters, but I think majority consensus is you're supposed to be oiling the filter. So I got this kit. It's a two piece kind of kit from Rottweiler. The same company that made the intake system. But it's a no toil cleaning system. So one is a aerosol um, oiling kind of spray, and one is the cleaning agent. So this is a powder agent. So you get like a tub of just any tub, and then just put it on there, and you dunk this whole thing in there, and it should just dislodge the oil, and it's water based and it's biodegradable, safe for the environment and all that. And the oil is a spray on. So what I'm going to do, since I haven't been riding the bike because I was waiting for this to arrive. I just rode it in the street. It was rather clean. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna spray the inside and the outside, and basically put the seat back on. So it's a very simple process. I just wanted to talk about that part of when you have a filter like this, you need to oil it, or else dirt will still get in there, you know. So unfortunately, even though there is a filter. And the other part is I got O2 sensor bung. So it's like a plug. Because for the power commander, you will be eliminating, I can't show you guys now because it's covered by this, but there's your O2 sensor right here. I'll show you guys right there. It's no longer in use because the power commander hijacked that connection. So it's been plugged as part of the Power Commander 5 installation. So what I'm going to do is remove it. I don't know if maybe I guess I'll show you guys how I do that. It's very easy, but I'll remove it since it's no longer of use. Clean up the wiring here even further, and just plug this my header pipe with this O2 sensor plug, and pretty much it. I mean, I just fairly simple video. Just wanted to show you guys that quick kind of accessory type deal in this kind of setup, because this kit doesn't come with this, and this doesn't come with the power commander. So these are extra things that you have to pick up if you don't already have them. All right, YouTube. So we actually have to remove this thing now. So I don't have the proper size because I'm using a SAE instead of a metric, but the size I'm guessing is a 17 millimeter, typical O2 sensor wrench. So it's kind of hard to get your tool in here, so I think this angle is the best, and you kind of have to just have this wiggle room here. But I think if you remove your plastic, you'll get a little bit more room. So I'm gonna try to remove this just so I can locate the wiring properly and disconnect it properly. I can't really see it with this plastic in here, so it's a little bit more work, but I kind of want to do it right and not just cut from wherever I can reach. So I'm gonna go and undo these bolts real quick so I can have a better view. Okay, so with the fairing removed, we have a better view of where the wire is going. So from here, the back, it travels all the way here to the back of this frame, and it travels up to this zip tie. And there's another zip tie here I just cut. I didn't show you guys. And this is the plug. So the plug that goes in there has been bypassed by this plug here that came with the Power Commander kit. So that's what it looks like right now. This black plug plugs into that green yellow thing. So now we don't need this. So we're gonna just disconnect it, save it, and later on I'm planning to change this to an arrow header anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this zip tie. Make sure not to scratch the paint. Cutting really close. There. I found some space. Okay, so I cut that. Take that off. This should be free now and nothing holding it. So now with all the wiring freed, it's just a matter of disconnecting this plug now. I loosened it up already for you guys. Alright, so I got the O2 sensor out. Okay, let's fish it out. So here it is. O2 sensor. Yeah. Brand new bike is, I don't know what an O2 sensor is supposed to look like when, I guess it's not gonna have those oxidation or whatever carbon buildup, but it's in the exhaust, so that's what happens to it. So we're gonna take our new plug. I think this was around $7, unfortunately, from Rottweiler. This is the right size for this bike. Comes with a washer, copper washer, and it just goes in right here. Pretty simple. All right, you guys. So had to do some experimenting with tools because I don't have the proper tool that would reach this, but you don't have to worry about that if you have the proper tools. But for me, I had to get like a socket like this and get like a wrench and turn it essentially because I don't have access to a socket wrench because it's too long to fit in this space. So I had to do like some kind of if that makes sense. I've done this before in my Harley videos to get access to an area where you can't put a socket wrench in, so you can use one of these. So, but that's just my thing. You don't have to worry about that. So actually now we're gonna move on to oiling the filter. So the filter is not dirty, so I don't have to clean it. I don't have to show you guys how to clean it, but like I said before, you just need to get like a tub. Let me get this off here. Okay, so once you get it off, make sure to put a cover over this so nothing falls into your air boot. So I just put like a rag for now. So here's the air filter for the Rottweiler intake system. So you can't, typically you could soak it with oil and wring it, but this has a skeleton on it, so you can't really do that. So what I would do is, this is rather clean right now, so what I'm gonna do is probably use my air blower to blow the dust off from the inside out, and then try to start spraying it with the oil because it's not dirty, so it's just still brand new. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, YouTube, so we're now going to be oiling it. So here's the two-step cleaning and oiling system. So here's the powder cleaner, which we don't need because the air filter is still new and clean. Here's the aerosol spray. So there's no real process to do this. Just kind of spray coat the outside, and I'll also be coating the inside part. So it's gonna be messy, so you don't want to be holding it with just your hand because it's gonna get oil everywhere. So I suggest using rubber gloves. So here we go. So when you open the cap, you get two spray nozzles. What's supposed to happen is one is for fabric filters like a K&N air filter, and for foam there should be one spray nozzle for that. They color code it by having a white and red, but as you can see here, they're both white. One is just looks like a circular spray, and one is a flatter spray. So I don't know. I don't think it matters. The spray is the same. So I'm just going to use whatever's on here now. and just spray it right now. Let's see how it goes. So it's like, I guess I'm gonna treat it as like I'm painting or something, because let's make sure that the whole surface is coated, and let it sit for a little bit before putting it on the bike. But I think because it's aerosol, whatever the delivery fluid that's in here will evaporate pretty quick. So I guess if you can see everything is shiny in the light, then that means it's coated. So yeah, it's like it's just spray painting something. Basically all the surfaces that could pass air to the intake system. So after I spray it a few times, you see it's how it's shiny now. It was earlier it was dry. So just let it, I guess, sit, and let it, I guess, dry and get the foam absorb the oil, and then we're gonna install it back in the bike. Alright, YouTube, so we got the filter installed back into the intake, and it's all oiled up. All that's left is to close the seat. We'll close this up, and that's pretty much it. I just want to show you guys the last part that's not included in the kit on the previous install, which is make sure to oil your filter and install the O2 sensor plug if you have a power commander. Alright, thank you for watching.